Hey, 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 this is your recap Aunty. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. I am here to do part two of the front porch from last week. We're going to talk about and read the comments from videos on episode number 171 and 172. The 171 is the one where Derek is kissing the old girl. That's the thumbnail. And 172 was from Friday with Haley looking at Bill like, this motherfucker. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure we go ahead and catch up, baby. And yeah, that is what we're gonna do. Hopefully, y'all are doing well. Um, thank y'all so much again for being you. You know, if nobody ever told you thank you today, I'm telling you that. All right. Don't be let nobody piss you off and get on your damn nerves. You come over here and kiki with me. All right. Don't let them get on your nerves. I'm telling you. It's Monday. You know that's what they're gonna do. You already know that. So if you know they're gonna get on your nerves, you come here and listen to this video first, all right? Excuse me, I just finished. If y'all look at my last short, honey, if y'all have a Zaxby's near your area and you're not, too bad on sweets, I'll do sweets every now and then because I have to be careful with it because I was diagnosed with diabetes. I reversed it. But sometimes, I'll treat myself. Y'all, you're on the front porch, aren't we? Yeah, we're on the front porch. Child, I had that damn cookie butter damn milkshake. Now I could barely get through it because I am on the shot. I'm on Monjero. I could barely get through the shit. So this milkshake is probably gonna take me about 3 days to drink it. Put it in the freezer, let it. Yeah, that's what I do. That since being on that shot. Yeah, I tried Ozempic. It worked a little bit, but it didn't give me what I needed. And then my doctor was able to get me approved for Monjero. So I've been doing that. It's been helping. My appetite suck. Anyway, y'all need to go and try that damn cookie butter motherfucking milkshake from Zaxby's. I know some people ain't no sweets lover. It's cool. You ain't got to be no sweets lover. I'm really not. It has to hit me. I'm a more of a spicy, salty type of girl, you know. But when it comes to that damn milkshake, like I said, it's gonna take me about 3, maybe stretching it to 4 days. So I put a shorts up on here, I put it up on my TikTok, and I put it up on my damn X. Cause sometimes they say that if you want to do a damn review on a food, go ahead and put it up. You never know who lap it might land into. You know what I'm saying? You might see me on the damn Zaxby commercial. It has happened, not to me, but like what's her name? Tabitha Brown. We love Tabitha. Tabitha is just so amazing. And that's what happened to her. She was doing cooking videos, vegan cooking videos on her Facebook channel for a little bit. And one day between her Uber rides, she said she stopped and made herself a sandwich at one of them grocery stores. I can't remember, Whole Foods or something. So there was a certain way that she got it. So she got in her car. This was when Donna was like real short, meaning her hair. She hardly had no hair. She got in that car and ate that sandwich, and it hurt. That video, that short video, although she had been doing videos for years, doing cooking videos, so merchandise, but not to the magnitude of that one video. It had gotten so many hits from that Facebook post that Whole Foods immediately wanted to do a deal with her. I'm like, God, let your big finger touch this household, Jesus, please, because Tabitha still wants to act. She still want to act. You ask her right now. Of course, she worked enough to get her husband retired and stuff. Bless her heart. And Wendy Williams has never recovered from that shit. Sorry. I mean, she's doing good now. When she spoke ill will of that baby retiring her husband, she ain't never been right. But anyway, she still wants to act. I think she did some work on Shot the Shy a long time ago. So she still has her acting dreams. Like she did like me, took classes, always wanted to do acting. Now I didn't move to Hollywood like she did. And she's from North Carolina, from Eden, North Carolina, which is not too far from where I live. Moved over yonder to Cali, had to hustle and stuff. But that one video of her eating that damn sandwich changed her life. Changed her life. So, you just never know. I didn't necessarily do it for that. I'm just getting online just to share. I told my boyfriend about the milkshake. And I was like, you know what? I gotta do a video. You got people all the time, talking about food and reviewing foods and stuff like that. So you never know what this might do. So I know I did a salad video for Wendy's one time, and a lot of my people that were on my Facebook friends page, like my mom and everybody, they bought that salad because I mentioned it. So if this is bigger, honey, come on, God fingers and my mama up in heaven and all my ancestors, send it here, baby. I would be so happy. It would make my dreams come true just to get reach some type of Tabitha Brown deal like that, like that. It would be a dream come true for me. But anyway, it all stems from one video that you never know. That's why you have to give some variety. That's why I do here. I talk about my Beyond the Gates. I read you guys' comments and I review other shows, but I sprinkle little stuff. I did the Hollywood, I mean Hollywood Halloween video. I did, I made an announcement that Beyond the Gates wasn't coming on. I'll share some of the star stuff. I got another little character that I'm going to drop a video. I had it on another channel, but I removed it from that. I think it'll probably be more funny over here. I'm gonna bring her up here on Thanksgiving. She's gonna tell you what she's thankful for. So it's good to have varieties, and y'all know that I'm a creative. Shit, I'm an actress. Now I wasn't acting about that damn shake. Now that shake is good. Again, it's gonna take me about 3 or 4 days to eat it, but I'm gonna finish it. I am. Ain't nobody here to beg me, mama. Can I? Ain't no mama. Can I have? My name has changed. This emptiness is address has changed on the front. This here house. It ain't no mama. Can I no more? No more. So all right. So that was just a little bit of what I wanted to run through with y'all. So yeah, I had a really good day. I know when you hear this video, it's going to be Monday, but I'm just settling in. It's Sunday night on my end, so just wanted just to make sure I started your Mondays off great and complete what I said I was going to do last week. So I saw that you guys were talking on the last front porch. So I'm not going to read those comments until next weekend. So I'm trying to just split this up in two. All right, so let's go ahead and look at what we got on the screen from episode number, honey, 120. I mean, it's 120, girl. It's 170, girl. 171. 171 with Derek kissing Cheryl. All right, we got the first comment that I have on my screen is from NM985. Hey, NM, she says, or he says, I think it's she. I agree. Nicole's outfits and Kat's coats were fire. It wasn't it beautiful, honey. So nice. Like I said, I can't wear no satin. Can't wear no damn satin, but I loved Nicole's outfit. It was so gorgeous, so gorgeous. It was beautiful. Her lipstick matched her top, and everything was so pretty. We have NM. She also says Derek was 1,000,000% wrong for kissing that bitch in Ashley's box, but I really want him to be dating her in front of confused Ashley, and he will. And he will. And I cannot wait, honey. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. We have Christine Wright 9798. Hey Christine. I don't know if I've ever seen you before, so thank you so much and welcome to my channel. Please don't let this be the first or the last time, honey, you come by. All right? I want you to talk. Okay? Keep talking. That's what we're here for, okay? And make sure you thumbs up while you're here. And subscribe if you feel like it. But if not, give me a thumbs up. Kristen says, I really Eshix. I think she meant to say wish. I really wish they would tie up more storylines instead of throwing all these random characters at us. Can someone please put Leslie in jail and her little daughter too? I agree, honey. I get on them all the time about that. The follow through sucks. It sucks. There's a lot of loose ends. I mean, like I said, what happened to Cat? Cat was like Inspector Gadget like 2 or 3 months ago. Now it's like, what's the tea? You know. But we have Miss Linda. But thank you again, my love. Thank you. We have Linda Washington, 3972. Hey, Linda, how you doing, girl? Linda says, with all their new money, I don't understand why they don't have security to get Leslie out of their parties. Why? I don't understand either. They had a guy like months ago who's a security guy because he mans the grounds. And remember, Danny had went over to Bill and Haley's house to scope them there, and he wouldn't let her in, but eventually he did. I think he's a security guard or head security for all of their properties because they're all on the same property. So I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know why her face is not on there. It's like no trespassing. Let's just put her face in your in. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Linda also says, okay, Derek is unhoused. And why would Cheryl say you still in love? Cheryl say you still in love with her like that. They have been apart for months or years. It's only been a day or less since Ashley and Derek split. Cheryl was really ready for him, honey. She was ready. I mean, I don't even know if she ever like, put her hooks in him the last time, because they just got back together, like you said, days ago. I don't even know if she even tried to be with him before. It just seemed like it just came out the blue. So I agree with the other person said, like, why y'all keep throwing all these random new characters at us at the, getting close to the 200th episode, which is season 2. I'm like, just have some follow through with just one storyline, all right? I mean, you killing men, you swapping out damn characters. It's like, can we complete a story? If you heard me burp, please excuse me. All right, we have Linda Washer. She also says, I thought they were going to change the name or purpose of the festival so they would not have to include Leslie. Right. I remember them saying that. They like said the storyline. Storyline is not good. Linda also says, I think Eva feels if Leslie gets with Ted, then she, Eva, will not get time and attention from Ted. So she is trying to give someone else the responsibility of stopping Leslie. Really? You think so? Okay. That's a really interesting concept, Linda. Thank you for sharing that, Boo. We have James, our resident gentleman. He says, Rascals, I'm getting some vibes about things that could happen at the Winterfest shindig. Okay, number one. Oh, you got a book, James. Let's see what James is talking. Ted will arrive with Eva as his number one, as his plus one. Kat will be upset and near her breaking point when she sees this. Nicole will be on the arm of her future husband, Carlton. All will be cordial even when Leslie manages to crash the party yet again. I feel like it will be too. I don't think it's going to be a mess. I don't think it's going to be a hot mess. I hope it doesn't. Number two, he says the poison bill will be on Queer Street and severely degraded. A worried Danny will see how messed up Bill is and try to convince him to withdraw. Bill will refuse, determined to carry out his MC functions and not let the family down. Number three, Leslie and Eva will observe Kat at her wits' end and distraught. Kat will retreat from the gala festivities to a cold refuge outside. Leslie will celebrate, but Eva will be disgusted with her mammy and will rush to comfort her sister, Kat. Number four, following a final confrontation, Kat and Eva will decide to let their peace be on earth, goodwill between project twins, sister twins. Meanwhile, inside, Bill is delirious, making off color remarks and behaving like an inebriated imbecile. Wow, this will continue until he collapses in obvious distress. In pain, Bill will call for his wife to help him. Haley will rush to his side, but Bill would not acknowledge Haley as his wife. Instead, calling desperately out for Danny to help him. And I almost forgot, in the midst of this, Vernon will croon a love song to Anita that will thrill her so much. Fairmont Crest will be rocking and rolling with their passion well into the early light of Christmas morn. I swear, I feel like you are a damn writer for this story, James. You say you ain't, but I don't believe you. So S. Parker says, let's give it a shot. Responded to James. James, that's a beautiful. Like I said, you were the one who said that Doug was gonna die. You were the only one who said it for a long time. You stood on it, and then you started changing. I was like, James, you ain't slick. You ain't slick, James. James, you ain't slick, big brother. All right? Okay. We have everyday people 6296. She says, "4 desserts, Auntie? Oh, you didn't realize it was 4, girl. No, you surely blessed me on that trying and busy morning. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I blessed your soul, honey, and that I made your day. That's what I'm here to do. And that was an accident. Like I said, I was sitting here reading, and all of a sudden, that started, tilting. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? I'm like, okay. I said, it did say Boyman in that damn title of the dessert. But thank you, my love. I appreciate you so much. All right, we have MB 1969 MB. Hey MB says, I love Nicole's new attitude. Just saying yes Banging outfit, Nicole. Satin makes me hot too. Really? Really, girl? I don't even understand why it's like that. That's interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's the fibers or something. Thank you, MB. And James responded says the goddess with the mostest. Too bad, Ted. If y'all don't know, James loves Nicole. He loves his Febreze goddess. He really does. We have Jasmine Williams, 5565. Hey Jazz says, let me make sure I'm clicking on the right one. She says, if Kat wants to do something besides rail about some DNA that the little itch won't accept, she should get back to putting the clown in a designer dress away. Justice for Laura. Jacob, the paperwork whisperer, is useless. He really is. That whole baby situation just threw him off his block, and his daddy cussing him the fuck out. I'll never forget that argument. Oh, that was so good. Oh, Elon told him like, "Look, you gotta chill a little bit. You gotta pick your poison, whether you want to be a bad cop, or a right cop. Ain't no good cops around here. You know, I loved it. It was so good." Jasmine also says, I really hate Leslie. Girl, me too. She is ridiculous clown, her fake dialogue, the overacting, the mannerisms, and the nonstop nasty. She never pays for anything. No gated community would allow that hot garbage to stench up the space no matter how much money, new or old, she would throw around. Time for another character to get a dirt nap. I can't stand that couture clown. Yeah, I don't like her. I mean, and I feel so disappointed because I told y'all, when I was doing the videos, I love Trisha Mann Grant. That's all I talked about. I talked about her. And I've never seen her work before. This is my first time seeing her work. And you guys have told me she's been on other shows. And it's just been so disappointing. I just don't see no uphill for her. I don't see no redemption. I just don't. I want her to be rich and start her own company and help people. It's like, do that. Do that. It's like your whole being is competing with the Duprees, and you're just one person. The Duprees is a dynasty. You're just a T. Ain't no dynasty on you at all. You one person fighting against a grandfather, a grandmother, two sisters, their girls, sons, a congressman. It's like they have so much. She thinks it's all about the money. But no, it's about the respect. And the thing about it, she said on at the country club, she said, "You think I don't walk around here and notice how people look at me and turn their noses up?" Which proves that she hasn't proved her worthiness to be there in the community. And you still want to live there? Well, you got enough money, you can live anywhere you want. What if Ted moved? I don't even think Ted is in Fairmont Crest because he's still in the damn hotel. So it's like, I think that she thinks that her riches makes her worthy, but she's gonna keep writing them big ass checks. With her doubling the crew during the day, she had to pay more money. So she writing them big checks so she can keep up with them because that's her way to think that she can be on their level. But you gonna be broke, girl. Within a year, you'll be broke. Jasmine also says the witch coven of nasty Naomi, shady Shanice, and rubber lips need to shut the fuck up about Derek. He was hopelessly and haplessly in love. That's my song, my new edition. I'm just helplessly in love, don't know what to do. And the love in my heart is for you. Yes, they don't even play that much. That was on the movie. I don't know if y'all remember the movie Dragnet. Well, they had a show called Dragnet, but was it Dad or was it Tom Hanks? I think Tom Hanks played on Dragnet, and they played a little bit of it when him and the female lead character in the movie um was kissing, and they played a little bit of Helplessly in Love, like the piano riff. If you never heard of that by New Edition, it's such a beautiful song. They never perform it. They never do. I don't know if it's because it was a soundtrack or what, but it's never been on none of their albums. But I knew my New Edition back in the day, honey, and I love that song. Jasmine also says he knew she was only with him because she couldn't have Andre. He was desperate to keep his little Miss Delulu, but he did not carry on an emotional affair or go on a date with another or propose with no intentions. Good riddance, bitch. Derek is going to get some hot, spicy Latina salsa, spicy, other than a poppy, and wonder how he even have her settle for boiled chicken with no salt and pepper or some sauce. I wish they had married and rode off into the sunset. Oh well. Yes, ma'am. You right every time. You know Jasmine's always right. I be ready to read Jasmine's reads when it comes to Leslie, and when it comes to damn Ashley. I love it. Elizabeth Lassiter. Hey Elizabeth, thank you, boo. She says, I'm ready for the real reason Andre is camera shy because that excuse he gave Danny ain't it, honey. Who knew Derek had options in these streets? Right, like right, just out the blue girl. And that female firefighter a bit of a garden tool, cause how you how you trying to make out with a man in his ex's place, girl? They're going to ask him, you still not over her? No. Ma'am, why you ask like it's been 5 years since they just broke up, barely 5 hours? And if you've been feeling Derek all this fucking whole time, where were you the first time they broke up, girl? Could have been the same. It could have been the cleanup woman back. The cleanup woman, hey, is a woman who, hey, take all the big. I don't know the words. Oh yeah, I only know a little bit. The reason I know so much about her, yeah, a man of mine. Y'all sing it with me, y'all. I know all y'all old schools. I know the dun 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 dun. That's all I know, honey. That's all I know. I can reach back because my dad used to be like a kind of a sort of a DJ. He had a huge record collection, so I know all the old schools. I know Stagger Lee, bum, bum, bum. I know all them old songs. The Otis Redding, Sam Cooke. Now Sam Cooke was fine. That fucking Sam Cooke. One day I looked at his damn biography on damn Amazon. He would bite that damn lip and be licking them lips, honey, while he was singing. I said, "You, Nick, I can see why your ass was naked when they found you. You know, fine. All right, bring it back, Shar. Bring it back." So as Elizabeth continues on, so Tad don't give a damn about Kat's feelings, huh? And ignoring all the stuff she said about what Eva did, huh? How what she be doing out there, huh? He gonna have to see Eva act like her mama for himself. Yeah, he gonna have to. He gonna have to, honey. He gonna have to. Um, Jasmine says, not the red cups, girl. Tipsy auntie, girl. It was in them damn, that damn dessert, girl. It was just so funny, girl. I just was like, yes. Okay, James says, my little sis, she was EWI entertaining while under the influence and still doing it better than anybody else who's doing the same things. Oh wow, stone cold sober. I'm so proud. I bet you were. Let me get myself a little sip this morning. Every day people say it was hilarious. Y'all, I'm glad I recorded that because most times if you like that, you don't remember shit. So I'm glad I have my recording. Oh God, I'm gonna have to definitely do that again. I'm gonna have to definitely do that again. I'll give y'all a warning. I ain't gonna give you a warning before. I might just like, you know what? Let Fridays be the damn tipsy recap days. Shit, I ain't got to go to work the next day. So this coming Friday, I'm cool. Y'all know Saturday I'm going to see Ruben Studdard pay tribute to Luther. I'm so excited about seeing that concert. I haven't been to a concert in a while. They have Fantasia and Anthony Hamilton. They will be doing a concert here in January. I want to go, but I don't like the venue where they're singing because it's so echoey. You can't really hear them. I saw Fantasia maybe 2 years ago. I went to the concert by myself. So I'm that type of girl, honey. My boo can't go well, for whatever reason. It's not that he don't want to go because he has some stuff that he do. They don't stop my ass from going. I take my ass right on to the concert. And Fantasia was so good. And Joe was there. I like Joe. I wanna know what's going go. Hey, go ahead, Joe. I wanna know. Hey. Yeah, I wanted to see Joe. And when it was time for him to sing that damn song, his mic didn't work. But he was on a time limit, so they dragged his ass off. I was like, damn. So I need to look at Joe. I need to see Joe. They have like Will Downing is going to be performing here soon at one of the newer theaters that we have here. And Joe Torre is going to be the comedian on tour with him. So got a few concerts coming up next year and this year. So But I'm excited to go to the Ruben Studdard concert. I don't know if I'm gonna mention a little bit about damn Reasonable Doubt on episode 4. Is it 4? I don't know if it's 4 or 3. When that damn boy was dancing to thong song, y'all, I was playing thong song back to back. Hey, boom. Living la vie, all. Hey, I was like, ah, shit. I'm just dancing all on my boo. He was like, baby, just calm the fuck down. You like 30 years too late. Right. I'm a late bloomer when it comes to these songs. Drew Hill and all of them. I'm such a late bloomer. I hate that. Back in the day, if you don't know, I used to be a former first lady. So back then, like pastor's wife. So back then I was so focused on church. I can sing all the choir songs to you now. So I wasn't really listening to a lot of what they call it, worldly music, honey. I wasn't listening. So if I did listen, it might have been a little new edition, like their home again, back home again album. I didn't even listen to that at all. Only one I think they had was If It Isn't Love on there, but all the other stuff, I once Johnny Gill came, I wasn't interested in them like that. My focus was on ministry back then. So I was the first lady. So I'm really late when it comes to Cisco, honey, Drew Hill. Who else? Who else I love? Just all the '90s groups. Um, Lord have mercy. Whatever you could think of, like early 2000s, damn, any all those old early 2000 songs. I'm just digging that shit. 25 fucking years later, cussing me, just digging that shit. So yeah, I'm just catching up. So I'm a concert girl. I would go to a concert in a heartbeat to go see. I mean, I always love Janet Jackson. I've seen her. Um I've seen Beyonce a few times. Um, Saw Nicki Minaj, not impressed. Uh, Summer Walker, she was pregnant when I saw her. This was all at Essence Fest. She wasn't that good. She was a lazy singer. I don't like nobody. I need for you to entertain my ass. Anyway, we on the front porch. We talking. So yeah, I just went off a little tangent a little bit. But yeah, those are the concerts that I've gone to. Let me know what concerts you all have gone to. If you able to remember them, or have you gone to any this year? Do y'all go to like those little festivals? I want to go to those little festivals, like in California, or they have Cincinnati like Jazz Fest. Those are the festivals that I really love to go to because they don't have those here in North Carolina. So I would love to go to those. We was supposed to go see Charlie Wilson down in Birmingham coming up like within the next week or something. It was like last week or something like that. But they rescheduled it. I guess the ticket sales were low, so they rescheduled it to next spring. We're still not going. I want my money back. So they need to give me my money back. Um, but yeah, I love concerts. I like dressing up. I like being cute, and I like music. I'm just a music lover now. Like I said, I'm catching up. But when you ask me all them 2000, my favorite gospel album from in the 2000s, two of them. It's Live in London by Donnie McClurkin, that whole album. Oh, we fall down, but we get up. That one. The Live in London. Was it on that one? Yeah. Yeah, it was on that one. No, I don't think that was no, I don't think it was on that one. But anyway, Live in London, Donnie McClurkin, and The Rebirth by Kurt Franklin. Those are my two favorite out. Hosanna, hey, forever. Hosanna, forever, and ever, and ever, and ever, and ever, and oh, listen to that whole song. My heart, I'll be worshiping, yes, Lord. Y'all think I had something to drink tonight? No, I promise you. It's probably drinking this damn milkshake got me a little feeling nice. But yeah, I could all the choirs, Mississippi Mass Choir, Hezekiah Walker, Love Fellowship. Oh my God, Soul Children of Chicago. Oh my God, Florida Mass Choir. Oh, uh, Donna Lawrence and Tri City Singers. I almost sang with them one time because Donna Lawrence used to live in Charlotte for a long time. Oh my God. John P. Key. I used to almost got a chance to sing with New Life, but you had to travel with him a lot on tour. And I was in college, so I didn't come to Charlotte to tour. I came to college to get my degree. So I'm glad I did that. But I had an opportunity to sing with John P. Key. Oh, but I did do a lot of background vocals, not professional, but if they did concerts, I did some background vocals for Daryl Coley, Vanessa Bell Armstrong. That's all I can remember off the top of my head, right? But I mean, all the gospel greats, I can remember all of those back in the day because they kept me a lot through college. I needed that anchor in college, and when I got married and stuff like that, so it kept me a lot. It kept me a lot. But anyway, let me get girl. You just got me go ahead and read, girl. So we got Jasmine Williams. She was like, so riddle me this: how is the double B crossover going to happen with Ridge unless they just pivoted away from that storyline? It sounds like it, because Miss Welder said on one of my front porches that they don't even mention about Danny on Bold and the Beautiful at all. They don't mention her about her coming at all. So I don't think that they're going. I don't even think that they're going over there, which I think is it fucking sucks. It really does suck. Jasmine also says Derek's new love interest is as an instant dramatic improvement over the boiled rubber lip chicken. That evil coven at the hospital was so out of pocket for continuing to attack Derek, like he did the worst thing in the world, right? No, that would be Rubber Lips, who carried in an emotional, almost physical affair with Andre, and then she turned him down to run back to the crippled Derek. That was way worse, and shame on Shanice for joining that BS. Naomi, as usual these days, took her bitch pills. Derek's move gave Rubber Lips a perfect excuse to bolt. Derek sure moved fast, too fast. Oh, on the couch? Really? I know that, yeah. In her box. In her box, girl. Teach Jazz. Hey, Teach Jazz. She says Leslie is going to wind up at Winterfest just like she wound up at the Articulate concert. Well, we all know now. Yes, S. Parker 7768. Yeah, because Big Mouth Ted should have said he might be out of town. She would have still had her hips there just because the Duprees are there. Teach Jazz. Leslie says, I'm sorry. Jasmine says Leslie is a fungus, a weed that won't die no matter how much Roundup you spray. Right. Jazz said the plot twist: Liam will be the person to bring Derek back and forth to the hospital for PT and meet Shanice. He falls for her, she falls for him. Ted sees this and wants Shanice also. Now we have a new love triangle. Maybe Derek will even get a little jealous seeing Liam and Shanice get together. Bottom line, I want Liam to be a recurring character and hook up with Shanice. At least this will be someone outside of the hospital circle. Right. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. That'll be cool, cool, cool. As Parker says, Ted doesn't seem to be focused on any one person or thing right now, girl. He seems to need and accept attention from right anywhere he can. I don't like it. Yeah, he's an attention whore. He's an attention whore, girl. He's an attention whore. We got Miss Welder. She says, I had breast cancer. Oh my gosh. Congratulations for beating that fucking disease, Miss Welder. Congratulations, my love. She says she got a double mastectomy to 13 years now. Tell your sister to put a flashlight up the side of her implants in the dark. It will look like a blood moon. It is so cool. That is so funny. She said, "You'll get a picture. He will not be able to tell you no." Uh-huh. You have that way about you. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Welder. You're so sweet. James says, he says, there's there's talking the talk and walking the walk. In this episode, we see the difference between talking the talk and walking the walk. Shanice told Ashley that if she ever was careless enough to let Derek slip through her fingers, that she was going to be on that. Shanice was talking the talk, talking the walk. She asked Derek out on a couple times, but she really wasn't feeling Derek like that, like that. Now Cheryl, not only was she feeling Derek, she was feeling all over Derek, honey. Her lips clamped onto his as if they were drawn together by a super magnet. When a dazed, howdy doody dopey Derek managed to break the kiss and stammer, I'm still in love with Ashley. Cheryl's gentle caress wasn't a chaste. Well, can't blame a girl for trying. That caress was like the Terminator promising, I'll be back. Cheryl was walking the talk. You better break it down, big bro. Carolyn McWilson, she says, Hey, Carolyn, she says, well, honey, I guess Leslie's new persona is going to be Lisa Leslie now that she's a basketball player. Oh my God, that is so funny. Oh my God. Carolyn, girl, I'm typing. I got to respond to you on this one. Oh my God, girl. My face hurt laughing at that damn joke. Like Ted said, bitch, I don't ever remember you talking about no damn b-ball. Oh, now you want to be b-ball? Yeah, sound like the karma girl. Try to, girl, please, please, girl, please. Okay, my boo is sending me a text message. Let's see what he's talking about. Okay, he's got to have a talk with his son. I tell you, these kids, honey, you better talk with them because if you don't talk to them, the teachers get taught. See, these kids be doing they shit in school. I'm kind of glad I don't have to deal with that phase no more. But these kids be doing that shit in school, then they can get away with shit, and they don't think that these teachers will call the parents. I mean, he's not young, but he's young, his son, and so he got to have a talk. Like, talk to him, honey. That ain't my lot no more. James, he says, I still have a snitty smitty hangover, which I treat by either muting or fast forwarding past the scenes he appears in. But on this occasion, the music playing in the background while he was talking to Cat was making sweet love to my ear holes. Okay, I couldn't say no. Props to BTG for pulling off a sensational Articulates reunion concert. Drops to BTG for not following up on whatever it was Devin Winters and like Byron James, Young and the Restless, was trying to do with the music deal thing. And now Danny's calling off the Forrester photo shoot because she saw something in Andre's eyes that convinced her at the last moment that he truly did not want to do the shoot. Very disappointing way to tie up the storyline. Pamela would would be well within her rights to donkey kick Danny's dopey butt to the curb. Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand that. She gave up her whole career for a man and now you're gonna do it again. I thought that she knew better. Jasmine says so much for the crossover teasing. Dumb more BTG. I hate that Danny again is giving up career moves over a man. I just said that DeAndre better stay married. Now they better. They better, honey. Shit. And we got my boo, House of Sir James. I've already acknowledged him. Such a sweetheart for his super thanks. And I have Miss Cynthia. She says, honey, I don't know why Eva is trying so hard to have Jan run interference between Ted and Leslie. Because we know once Leslie gets stuck on something, no one can stop her. Isn't she? She's insane. That's that person that keeps doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. She's insane. She's insane. All right, we have House of Sir James. He says, Auntie, you didn't tell us that you were going to be on today's show. That was you at Uptown in that white pantsuit. Tell the truth. No, hell no, that wasn't me. That could have been me, baby. But that wasn't me, baby. That was not me. Yeah, that was not me. This Danny Andre photo shoot thingy is getting on my nerves already. Andre's reluctance and his reasons why he doesn't want to do it. Bullshit. Doesn't make sense. What's the tea? I guess I will never know since they seem to have finished that storyline up today. All of that hype for fucking nothing. And why is Ted starting to get so cheeky with Leslie? Right. If they decide to go with a triangle with the new cast member, the white guy with Ted and Leslie, I'm going to be disappointed. Ted needs to remember how Leslie grew up his family. Right. Derek is trash. for kissing that EMT in Ashley's box. She instigated it, but he obliged. Is Nita okay? The Paramount app Plus sucks these days. I have commercial free, but the playback sucks. Anyone else having issues? I haven't. I mean, I'll watch it. I haven't watched the Paramount thing in a while. Well, no, I did last. I didn't watch it Thursday, but when I do the pictures, like remember, I did the drunk version. So the day that I probably was tipsy was the day we probably was fucking up. uh the day, yeah, I would have, it would have been, I would have been taking pictures because normally that's how I take the pictures off the app. But I didn't see anything. I looked at it Friday because I did, videos and and pictures on the Friday episode, and I didn't see anything pop up. So yeah, the app can be a little wonky sometimes. I'd be ready to watch it. It kept looping. It'll say error occurred, redo it. I think I saw that on Wednesday. It might have been that day. I remember seeing it kept looping and looping. So it might have been that day. But yeah, I was having some issues. Sin says it was inappropriate of Derek and his coworker to be kissing in at Ashley's apartment. Yeah, I agree. Everybody agrees with that. He even, pushed her off and said, "We shouldn't be doing this here." You think? You think? You think? James says Derek's comely coworker kissed him. She kissed him, and Derek not only stood there and took it, but he also moved the action to Ashley's sofa. True. Harken back to when a smitten Andre tried to kiss Ashley at the hospital. She stepped back and asked Andre, "Did you try to kiss me?" Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. So, Rascals, what have we learned about Ashley through her response to a kiss attempt? And about Derek, about his explosive response to a unresisted kiss on the sofa of his recently estranged girlfriend in her sacred personal living space. Jasmine says, I agree. I loathe rubber lips, but that was out of pocket. Derek is horny. Rubber lips is a confused dead fish. She still feels sorry for him. I don't know why. She's so confused. The writers are all over the place with our show. Christine Wright, 9798 says, it was so stupid to have that woman and Derek kissing there, right? S. Parker says, Christine, I thought it was a dream sequence. Girl, no, honey. They was kissing right. Can you imagine Ashley would have went the fuck off on them if she would caught them kissing in her house? Naomi definitely would have, Cynthia says if Vernon is having taken singing lessons, why would he say that, girl? Why would his cufflinks be left at Sharon's? Uh damn Sir James, awesome Sir James says, Cynthia, he had to loosen up his collar on his fucking wrist. Sir James, you got to loosen up your wrist to to sing. Huh? Please riddle me that, honey. Please riddle me that. Cynthia also says, side note, I got home late the other night and some of my neighbors already has Christmas lights up and on. Girl, I just drove by somebody when I was coming on my way home from this play and they got their whole yard up, honey. James says, if your neighbors are anything like some of mine, you'll be looking at the same lights on Valentine's Day. They be ready for it, baby. They be ready for it. I'm like, wait, y'all, we ain't even touched Thanksgiving yet. Y'all already got it up there. Uh, Cynthia says, Auntie Shaw was hilarious yesterday on that leaning to the left. Girl, them damn desserts, honey. Them damn desserts. Blake Rogers said, how she got through it. I don't think I would have had the fortitude or concentration, but bless her heart, is still getting these videos out to us by any means necessary. And a little sway to the right. That's what Jasmine says. Y'all are funny. Ain't nothing funny. I'm just kidding, y'all. I love y'all. We got James. He says, I'm the minority. I'm in the minority, Shirley, but Ashley is growing on me. Not like a fungus, Jazz. She's curiously cute. She's an unconventional beauty that the show needs to bring forward. But as pretty as I believe Ashley has the potential to be, Derek's new lady is ooh la la luscious. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Cheryl is beautiful, very pretty. I like when Ashley's hair when she gets new highlights and when it's full. She looked pretty this week. I really will say that she looked gorgeous. And I like when she wears the red lips and stuff and she dresses normal. When she has the scrubs on, it looked like she just got out of bed and she just, going to work. So she always looking stressed. House of Sir James says, James, I've always said that Ashley's character would be more interesting and believable if they had a better looking actress playing the role. With this actress, it's still hard for me to believe Andre is so in love with her. Nothing against the actress; she's doing a great job. Maybe if we were seeing Ashley out of those scrubs more, I'd be more inclined to agree with you. But until such time. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like I said, I like her out of the scrubs. I don't like her in the scrubs. The scrubs, for some reason, they did look cute on her. I don't know if it was the color that she had on or what, but they look better on her this week. And James responded. He says, "As they say, Sir James, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Baby boomers remember the Temptations singing, 'Beauty's only skin deep.' Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, beauty's only skin deep. Oh yeah, yes." There's another saying, the eyes are the window to the soul. Lots of attractive eyes to be found among the female cast of BTG, but Ashley might have something special going on with hers. Her eyes are expressive. They are, they really are. I can see her confusion, lack of confidence at time, and loss as she is accepting the fact that Andre is now lost into her love is now lost to her. Ashley also has a long, willowy body frame and a pair of long legs to match. Her shorter skirts show off her legs. I don't Does she wear shorter skirts? I don't remember that. When she wears dresses, it flows nicely with her curves. If it's revealed Ashley is Joey Barr's Sinister's daughter, she might surprise us. Yeah, I like it when she's dressed up. I like it because a lot of her dresses she wears are very flowy. So I do like her when she's dressed up. I do, and her that like wine color lipstick that she wears is so cute. All right, that is all of the comments from episode number 171. So let's move on to 172, which was Friday's episode, and it reads. Let's see. Let me make sure I have the newest comment up because I don't want to skip anybody. All right, we have Stacy J588. Hey Stacy. She says, "Hey Auntie, I love your reviews. You be having me rolling. Do you know what case that is? Nicole iPhone I really want that case. I don't know. You know what you can do, girl? You can take a picture of it. Like if you go back and go to her episode and take a picture of it and do a I don't know if you have ChatGPT on your phone, and ChatGPT will do a search, or you can do an image search on Google and it'll show you what type of phone case it is and where you can get it from. Yeah, anything that they have on, honey, you can find it. You can definitely find it. We have the next comment is James. James says, knowing full well that Joey Barr Sinister trapped her husband in the same way, he is now conniving to entrap her family friend, Mr. Town and Country. But Nasty urged the guy to get the fuck away from the casino while the getting is good, baby. She then tried to make him a guilty man feel guilty for preying on gambling addicts of his victims' customers. She said, "You are a good man, Joey. We can see Vanasty is nuts about the hoodlum, but she is so loco in her capeza that she truly believes Buana is a good man." Yeah, yeah. And listen to what that nasty woman said about the service of the escorts business provide. Did Vanasty say that while Joy's the jerk casino leads people to ruination, the escort service actually helps save marriages? She sure as fuck did. She said it. So sneaking out of one marital's home to engage in illicit activities with the paid companion behind the spouse's back is healthy for troubled marriages, according to this Vanasty. The only thing that doesn't make Vanasty more than Leslie is that she hasn't tried to unalive anybody yet. Wow. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. James says, first order of business for Martin. Find your sister cat, apologize to her, and make peace. Facts again, honey. And James also says, the BTG writers had to stop this nonsense suggesting that Vernon and Sharon are having A dalliance quick, fast, and in a hurry. After Anita and Sharon have made peace, the writers are going to have Vernon go into his home, sitting next to Anita, smelling like Sharon. Stop that shit, right? It didn't even make sense. It didn't even make sense to me. Because Vernon be around other women all the time at work and stuff. He says, James also says, let Deanna's debut be in Isaiah's counseling office at Banneker. Let Isaiah inspire that lass to persevere using a professional yet charming desk side manner. In the process, Isaiah will become admired by Donnell and innocently desired by Deanna. Eva will overlook Deanna's little schoolgirl crush on her man, but be ready to unleash her rage on somebody's hall runner. James also says, look at Ted and Bill, two unfaithful husbands. Cads, the both of them, trying to bury their past indiscretions and bond with their babies. When Naomi mentioned that Danny and Andre were offering their honeymoon, the look on Bill's face said it all. That news stung his ego more painfully than that poison must be stinging his belly. That is true. Rascals, hold on one ding damn minute. Did Joey Barr Sinister ask Randy to invite Mr. Town and Country to a private game at the VIP poker table? That is the VIP poker table. Yes. That rinkadink, booty stink, cheap looking thing is the VIP poker table. Yes. I have seen better all weather patio furniture compared to their VIP poker table. I'll bet the casino doesn't have central air and they leave the front door open to get across that breeze, honey. Moths and fireflies dancing inside the place, roaches crawling all on the walls and floors. Damn. James also says Nicole is a psychiatrist. It should also be noted that Nicole is sleek and magnifique in all the clothes that she got on. That blouse and that skirt looking so shiny and slippery, you think her clothes would just slip off her body and hit the floor. Wipe your mouth, James. Which is a good thing they didn't, because if those clothes were slid off on hit the floor, drunk James would have hit the floor right with them. Somebody would have had to call the ambulance. Not ambulance. I ain't heard ambulance in a while. They used to say it back in the day, the library. Nicole could look at Vanasty and discern that her grief for Dr. Doug ain't all that deep. You think so? Vanasty been seen around town with Joey Barr Sinister enough times by enough people for the goddess to know that it's actually the hoodlum who's going deep where that widow is concerned. Yeah. She probably can tell that Vanessa is falling for his ass. We got Jasmine Williams. She says, can't wait to see Eva and Jan Peaches if she's still around herself. And Weakling Ted for the hell going for that disgusting trash that was the five faces of hot garbage. Eva will comfort her face and well, mama, as we all cheer the demise of this toenail fungus. Oh my God. We got Melanie. Hey, Melanie, how are you, my love? She says, I want the knife. Eddie Murphy, Golden Child. That movie is still great. Thank you, girl. I knew somebody would know it. I want the knife. Give me the knife, please. So we have Miss Jamie Gibbons one. Hey, she said, hey, Jamie. James, why you picking on Jamie? James says, Jamie, now you got me jamming to one of my favorite songs. Hey, y'all. Now let me set my brown down and give y'all a few bars. If what they say it is, nothing is forever, what makes, then what, then what makes. And that's what they always said. Love the exception. So why, no, not a happy hero. I never knew that they said that. So what I never knew that they said that. If only Dr. Doug had sung this song to Vanasty and let that hoodlum have her, Dr. Dougie might still be alive today and kicking it with June at the Winterfest. We have um Tiffy Tiff, she says, Shar, I'm so with you about the way they're writing Leslie's character. She is so talented as an actress to not do more than this corny shit. She is sickening to most of us who watch. Naomi's newness is full of it too, right? We got Teach Jazz, Teach Jazz, justice for Laura, consequences for Leslie's ass. Thank you, Teach Jazz. Nita Dean. Hey, Nita, what's going on, boo? I don't think I've ever seen you before. Thank you so much for talking, honey. Please don't let this be the first or last time you speak, baby. All right. She says, speaking of Tad, I'm still wondering if a drunk, wiped out Ted actually slept with Leslie in the hotel suite. I know a lot of us think that. I don't know. We give the side eye to that. Nita. Nita also says Leslie tried to kill her twice. Yes, tried to kill Laura twice. James says Leslie tried to kill sweet Laura twice. Ain't nothing happened to her as a consequence. Leslie is rich and has remade Fairmont Crescent to her own personal funky Broadway. Baby, baby, boom, boogaloon, down Broadway, yeah, funky Broad, yeah, all of that, girl. And being a man, I can't resist watching Leslie move that move. I know you like her or that when she had them tight ass jeans on Friday. I was like, I know Jane looking at that booty and she walking from Isaiah to answer the phone because them jeans was fitting her tight. It's fitting her real tight. Leslie's mean, but she's nice. Noise, if you know what I mean. Noise. She's gorgeous. She's absolutely stunning. She's gorgeous. That's why she's married to a temptation, honey. Yeah. Nita Dean says, and she's getting mine too. Constantly cascading her husband. Yeah, and I'm speaking about Naomi. Okay, okay, okay. I can't remember where I saw this, but somebody, Jane says, someone thought that Haley's poison cupcake might have contaminated Naomi's pregnancy test. And instead of not being pregnant, Naomi could actually be pregnant. And because her hormones are firing all over the place, this is why she's been so mean to Jacob lately. If Naomi is pregnant and she decides to bring the child into the world, Jacob better treat Naomi like a precious gem. If he has to walk around with patches on the knees and on his trousers and holes in his shoes, soles of his shoes, he better spring for a nanny to help Naomi and him care for his baby so Naomi can continue her career. I hope that that's true. I didn't think about that because that's right. Because Randy had not given her the poison, did he? I thought that she didn't. I thought. Well, I knew that the cupcake was different, but did she put the poison in it? I thought that she got the poison afterwards and started putting it in his tea. I don't know. I don't, unless the way she made it so organic-y that it did give her a false positive for the pregnancy test. I don't know. That's a good concept though, James. So thank you. Jasmine Williams says Joey, Leslie, and Haley are the big villains in this show, but Joey is the best of the bunch. For starters, he's as cool as a cucumber and deadly as a cobra. He's the deadliest of the three and the smartest. I'm not ready for him to go down. Yeah, at first I did, but I'm really not. I'm really not. I still want to know more. As for the other two, they are as annoying, classless, and shallow as a mud puddle in white pants. Damn, I ain't never heard that before, girl. She says, my loathing of mosquito and clown no end. Can't stand the acting. The characters can't stand the dialogue. That clown is about to make me walk away from the show. Both actors are very good to elicit such loathing from the fan base. But those characters are irredeemable. I hate when either of them is on the screen, and I know I'm not alone. I visit other sites, and most people love the show, but admit that it's lost its mojo. Danny is the only character I really like, and Mona. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can hear it in my voice, Jasmine. I take a really long breath whenever Leslie is on the screen. And it's so disappointing because I know that she's better than that. I know she is, you know. Um, and it's very, very disappointing. It's like I'll be like, we're on the screen. We see Eva and her mammy. I don't like feeling like that about her. And like you said, it's good that they get that type of feeling and emotion from the fan base, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They need to put her in orange. Hopefully they can, if they can dig deep enough and find out the reason for Alan's death, I think that that might help. Because how she is now, they can't fix it. But I feel like once they do some more research to find out how Alan passed away, her ex-husband, I think that that might lock her ass up. I think. So we got James. He says BTG characters I like and don't like. Asian. Caroline equals not fond of her relationship with Haley, but she is loyal to Bill. I love to see a male Asian doctor added to the cast to make Caroline's toes curl. Blacks. Nicole, Danny, Jacob, June, Laura, Mona, Tracy, Donnell, Jessica, Madison equals he likes it. Vernon, Anita, Ted, Martin, Kat, Chelsea, Samantha, Tyrell, Eva, Andre, Isaiah, Carlton, Shanice, Sharon equals I don't know. Bill, Elon, Marcel, Randy, Haley, Leslie, Allison, Nathan. Dr. Doug equals fly high, brother, fly high. Latinos, Tomas, I don't know. Keep working at it, bro. Cat belongs with you. Wow, whites. Ashley smiles. He likes her. I know you won't make me regret it. Pretty long legs. Pretty long legs. Jan, what is with you, Jan? Derek, she's snitty, smitty, I don't know. Joey, Bar, Sinister, and Vanasty. No. Okay, okay. I could see why you feel you've definitely been on the same track. So yeah, I get it. I get it. I do love Joey's character. At first I was like a little bit putting by him, but I think I'm all right with him now. Because he has swag. Jasmine says she loves Joey. He's deliciously despicable, great villain. He is, he really is. He's swag. He's so smooth. He has swag. He has swag, baby. He has swag. James responds to Jasmine and says, as your fellow rascal, I'll have to learn to live with it. As for me, I'm finna steal Vanessa's nickname she has for Danny and give it to the gal who truly deserve it. Behold, Ashley Longlegs. Everybody duck. There's going to be hot grease fire everywhere. Oh gosh, Miss Weldon. She says, "Girl, we all understand that you can't help noticing stuff like that when you're an actress. I cannot walk by something when it's welded without making a comment." Yeah, it's like when you've been doing stuff for a long time, you can't help but notice stuff. And I just that Friday episode was so fucking choppy. I didn't like it. James says, "Uh oh, been gone for a while, rascals. An old man have almost has forgotten himself. It's early Saturday morning now, but it's all our rascals. Happy feelings Friday. Happy feelings spread it all over the world." Thank you, James. We have Jasmine Williams. She says, "Nasty Nessa will be Joey's undoing." I agree, honey. Justice for Laura. Kelly underscore S says that for her. Everybody wants justice for Laura. They need to make that into a t-shirt. Like for real, for real. Justice for Laura. James says Laura is the sweetest character on the show. She's precious and innocent. Laura needs to find the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Cowardly Lion, Toto, and Dorothy. I don't mean ease on down the road, ease on down the road, click. I'm talking about the We Off to See the Wizard, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz crew. Laura needs to ball up her little sweet fist and rear back one way, one from 1939, baby. Grab that raggedy house and tell the Wicked Witch to move out of the fucking way and drop the shack on Leslie. Watch them fancy boots she wears shrivel up and curl up and underneath. She better reach back to 1939. She better reach the fuck back to 1939 and pull her ass. Pull that house from the sky. Oh my God, James, you are a fool. You are a fool. We have Linda Thornton 6607. Hey, Miss Linda, she says in real life, Laura would have beaten Leslie's ass for being a bully, right? And go get her and her go-go boots. And Jasmine says, She that bitch will wear some go-go boots, won't she? Nita Dean says, I agree with Anita regarding the choppy you agree me, Auntie. Okay, regarding the choppy scenes. Perhaps it's because of the vet holiday absenteeism. Thank you, Nita, for noticing that. It was just very disturbing to watch it. Everything was just so off. How the way they chopped the scene. So thank you. Nita also says, just remember, this is a black soap. We are paying close attention, including the haters. Right. That's why they need to do better. I'm going to give them till season 2. I mean, I'm going to stick it through. I'm going to stick it through, but they just need to do better when it comes to their producing and putting out the product because they're gonna do better. They're gonna do better. They are gonna do better. And Jasmine says yes again with Laura and her white go-go boots, honey, because she gonna wear them white go-go boots. She gonna wear them white go-go boots, honey. Jasmine says Dupree's have lost all their street cred with me. Their noble proclamations mean zip when you can't keep the stank clown out of your house, honey. You ain't lying, girl. Um, James said these sharp zingers from Jazz never fails to make me chuckle, don't they? That girl, I tell you, her wit is so amazing. I love it. I love a quick-witted person. Cynthia says, "Child, I was like, how in the world? She must have walked right in when the coordinator lady was leaving." That's what I was thinking, honey. I was thinking that, but Leslie claimed that one of their minions let her in. That was just so dumb. Jasmine replied to James and says, happy to provide snark at Leslie's expense. Loathe that classless couture clown. Hell, I can walk into Anita's house, straight to the kitchen and go to put in a to-go order for lobster ravioli from Rowena, girl. Everybody can walk up in there, honey. Don't nobody. I barely hear. I could count on one hand how many times I heard that damn doorbell ring at the palace, girl. They just so disrespectful. Jasmine also says Jacob needs to leave Naomi's bitchy ass. It's nonstop nasty just because he was happy about the non-baby. She won't tell her pussy whip happy about his lying embryo, but skewers Jacob about meathead's lie when her snowflake bestie did nothing but lie. Good, bye bye, girl. And James responds and says, Jacob and Naomi are going through a rough patch. Hang in there, Jacob. Don't let that girl go. Yeah, I don't think that he's gonna do it, but they need some type of test. Kelly underscore S is like, speaking of editing, I heard one of the writers used to write for Tyler Perry's sisters, and we know how poorly that show was written, in my opinion. Wow, really? I didn't know that Tyler Perry had writers for his other shows. I thought that he kept all of the the stuff. I thought that he wrote every damn thing. I didn't know that he damn did that. So yeah. James says, so this is BTG's problem, sis. I used to watch that show religiously, The Oval too. That serial unalive of President's son, Jason, was hysterically funny. His own grandmother, I could sock himself in the jaw for laughing at that, but the ish was funny. I fell off Sisters a while back, still hanging in with BTG. He says Joey must fall. As Parker says, in my opinion too, just can't watch TP's uh was in repeat programming. So yeah, Tyler Perry's writing is interesting. I do like Divorced Sisters though. I do. I really can't lie about that. I really do enjoy Divorced Sisters. Can't wait for that to come back. Every time you put out a pen when it comes to Tyler Perry, then he picking up another pen, writing another story or a movie that you can review or recap. So I was thinking about doing a recap of Eva LaRue's stalking story. I don't know if y'all remember Eva LaRue, who played on All My Children years ago. She was being stalked by somebody, and it's going to be a Netflix special. It's either Netflix or Amazon or something. And she talks about her story. So I was thinking about doing a recap of that just to see what that's about and talk about it on here, since we're so soap opera heavy over here. So at least with Beyond the Gates, yeah. So I'm thinking about doing that. Thinking about it. We have James. James says, "Yes, you are right." He responded to S. Parker, and we just keep getting caught in the same old cycle when it comes to Tyler Perry's writing. Kathy 7511 says, "Say no more. If they can write, I can fly." Sorry if I hit the microphone. She said, "Shit, if they can write, I can fly. Grow wings, baby." Kelly S said underscore S says, I was so happy that Naomi noticed the text on Haley's phone, but Haley had already a made up lie about it. Yeah, that girl is just like Leslie. She's already be ahead of the game. So when Naomi, because you know Naomi is definitely going to go to Bill and tell him about the thing. He's like, oh, she's already told me. She takes this to get her hormones together so she can get off of it and she can have a baby. MB 1969 MB says yes, but did Naomi hear hellish Haley's words at the end of the opposite, or is that a preview? I hope that she overheard Haley. It's in the preview, so we don't know what she heard. We don't know. All right, we have Kelly underscore S. She says Leslie is disgusting, and I can't believe the writers wrote in for Leslie to be too frightening her. Yeah, talking about Laura. I'm ready for Leslie to pay for some of or all of her transgressions. I agree. I think a lot of us are ready for her to be in jail with Allison. We really are. Cuz she's clearly um unstable. Like her brain does not work like everybody else's. She's very unstable and Eva knows that shit. Why would you give a crazy person all that money? Like she needs some type of person to watch over. And when she finds out she's broke, Mama, you didn't have an accountant? Well, girl, I didn't know. I just thought I had more money than life. I had more money that I could count, and I just went and wrote and wrote. I don't have a dime. And then Eva's gonna go to Ted, and she gonna give him he gonna get her a loan. I don't feel like going through all that shit. I don't think she has an accountant. They've never showed the person. They're gonna have to prove that that girl is keeping great watch over her money because I just think that she's writing these big checks because that's what she feels puts her on the same level as the Duprees. But this is you have a dynasty, baby. It's just you. Blake Rogers, 8699 says Eddie Murphy says, I want the knife in the movie The Golden Child. Fun fact, the little bald golden child was actually a girl with a shaved head. Go figure, really? Thank you, Blake. I never knew that. Never knew that. Okay, James says, Brother Blake, that's interesting. You've got me thinking about the TV show Lassie and the rumor I'd always heard that Lassie was actually a male dog portraying a female dog. I did some drunk googling in the wee hours of the morning when one is retired and drunk at 3 a.m. in the morning is a good time as any to do some drunk googling. The original female Lassie was replaced by a male Lassie because the female Lassie shed fur too much. The Lassie we saw on TV we thought was a sweet, powerful female. Lassie was actually a man. The Lassie ending credits always made me cry as a little drunk Jay, really? Especially when Lassie would raise that sweet little paw at the end as if it was waving goodbye. It never occurred to me why the camera would never lower her paw. Now I know Lassie was packing. Les, Lassie was hung like a horse. Damn, James. Blake responded. He was like, retired, drunk Googling, bless your heart. It's amazing how things get Googled late at night. Interesting info about Lassie. Funny how they can do some movie TV magic and the viewers usually and the viewers are usually none the wiser. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. Uh Jasmine, she says, hey BTG, your clown is going to be the death of your viewership. I love y'all, but I'm sick of nasty evil villains never paying for their shit. Not entertaining. I've got one foot out the door. Wow. Yeah, yeah. I'm just, I don't have it out the door because I mean, I'm here, but I just don't like the character. I got to give it some time. It's the first year. They was throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. Cause I just don't like it. I just don't like it. James says, "Thank you, sis. I was going to try to say that very same thing, but you've said it first, and as always, you said it best. Where's the goddess? Where's Carlton? Where's their conjugal relationships, sofa? or poker table. Let's get this BTG train moving. Tie Leslie to the train tracks though first. Yeah, I think that um I understand Nicole's reasoning for cutting things off with Carlton. Still be his friend, but I think that her doing what she did, I don't know. I mean, I guess it was a little fast, but the way she talked to him, like she not gonna be fucking with him at all. So I thought that was really. I ain't like that. Jasmine says, "Wow, Cat, Eva should deck her. Eva must tell Ted what she said. Done with this little itch." She went from trying to give Eva a lame ass peace purse, wishing Eva had never been born. Right? Isn't that something? Because Eva smashed Tomas. Ted needs to know what she said. My retort would be, "And you're dead to me too, bitch." Yeah, yeah. I think that. Yeah, I hate it because the way that cat will reach to the soul and pull out the devil, honey. Eva has a little bit more grace, but that cat will tell you she hates you. She's a typical privileged girl. That's that language that they speak. When you're privileged, for some reason, that's what the fuck they say. Crystal says, if Eva tells Ted what Kat said to her, I hope she also tells him that she knows her mammy tried to kill Laura twice and she helped her hide the evidence and that proved it. She also should tell him that's why she slept with Kat's boyfriend and that she sent her mammy to him when she was drunk and that Leslie pulled the fire alarm at the hotel. Tell him about how Leslie is plotting to get him to move in with her. She's been giving Leslie all the details about him, but not telling him anything about what Leslie is up to. Kat hates Eva and doesn't trust her. She was harsh towards Eva with that comment, but I can't blame her. Okay, I feel you, girl. That is so true. As Parker says, thank you for stating that. Would be the obvious about poor Eva's character and her behavior. And Kathy 7511 says, sick of the same teenage crap. Move on. I agree. I agree. It is very, very immature. And they just need to really just move on to something different and just either don't fuck with each other or fuck with each other. It's like you got to pick your poison. Um, Jasmine agreed with Kathy and says, agree with that. SL with this SL is childish, kind of like losing the V card. I fought Eva mostly not for smashing a tomato, but for being a complicit in her maniacal five face mother as she did to Eva. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Jasmine also says maybe Nasty Naomi will use her bitchy power for good and tell Billy Goat that his embryo bride is on the pill. Make him confront her, make her get a blood test to prove that she's on the pill and lying through her teeth. Jasmine also says, bitch Naomi and Mary Widow Magnet are sickening, absolutely gag worthy. How stupid to show Bill so cat whipped that he can't see straight. That tacky trash in a hall runner made him lose his mind. Some brilliant lawyer Billy Goat is. Jasmine also says, the clown would be in the demise of the show. She's like Simon Bar Sinister from the Underdog cartoons. An absolutely sickening, crass, thirsty, nasty, hot garbage, low class clown. Terrorizing Laura in the last straw is the last straw. Right? That was so grown. You're a grown ass woman. There is enough cruelty in real life without this. A classless clown bully like that needs fisticuffs. Impossible to watch. On an edge of tuning out for a while. I don't blame you, girl. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, honey. If y'all wasn't looking forward to me, I probably would too. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause I mean I like the show. I love the show, of course. But if I was not recapping or anything like that, I mean it's just a show. It is just a show. But if I wasn't really into the show and if I was watching it just for the hell of it, I would have dropped this thing as soon as that girl said, "Get thee behind me, minion." I was like, "I'm not watching this shit no more." I'm not watching this shit no more. I can't. My tolerance is low, and when I look at characters and how they are developing them, it just frustrates me. Because again, I'm an actress and I'm serious about my shit, and I don't like how they doing her. James says, aside from how Joey Barr sinister and by extension Vanasty tortured Dr. Doug, Leslie's cruelty to Laura was below and beyond disgust. unless the writing and the showrunner lets their viewers down as they have been doing since the Articulous concert. It should be the higher Leslie rises, the harder she falls. Leslie and Luna should be the next BTG and B crossover. It will take the Navy SEALs to bring them both down. Wow. Yeah, I've seen, is that Luna girl? It's like she's the Asian looking girl they put in jail. She looks crazy. Why would you put a mask on and fuck a man while he's drunk, making him feel like think like he's fucking somebody else? That was and get pregnant and have a baby. It was just that now that was just I was like I can't, I cannot, I can't. It was just a lot. She looks crazy. She looks crazy. If that's the same girl, y'all let me know if that's the same girl. Jasmine says, how dare this clown terrorize Laura? How dare she infect the Dupree household? Hi, I hate this fool with the passion of a million suns. Laura should press charges against that idiot and force Eva to come clean. Right. Because you could tell that young lady, the actress, oh my God, she was so scared. That fear on her face looked so real. And I was like, damn, fuck you, Leslie, you bitch. I ain't never said that to her. I just didn't like that because I used to be like Laura, very soft spoken, just want to help, ain't done nothing to nobody, and for that lady to just that she's a grown ass woman. Laura's a girl. Yeah, she's grown too, but she's a grown. Jasmine says, "What good is all that money if you can't keep a clown from walking into your house anytime it wants to?" True, true, true. We have Miss G. Miss G. Hey, Miss G. WBUNI. Hey, my love. How are you? Says, I think Joey is going to off Vanessa. She is interfering with his money, and Jacob needs to continue the investigation of Leslie running Laura off the road. Leslie needs to pay for her crimes. Right. A lot of people agree with that. Since says Cynthia Judkins 2250. Hey, Sin, she says Naomi is getting on Jacob's nerves, not holding back that her and Jacob are going through some things. And KB662, hey KB, says she getting on my damn nerves too. I'm loving all these new people that are popping up. I think they listen, but now they feel comfortable to talk, and I love that. Cynthia Judkins says, I thought when Naomi was holding Haley's phone, it was going to be a message from Randy. Me too. I thought that too. I really did. I was hoping that was going to be something from Randy. Kelly underscore S says, me too. Jasmine Williams says, wishful hoping, girl. Wishful hoping. Wishful hoping. Cynthia says, Laura needs a backbone. The poor child was shaking in her boots when she saw Leslie. Wasn't she? She didn't even want to be in the same space as her. She was just like, she played fearful really well. James says, Lori is a cute little puppy. She should have cuddled after that horrible ordeal. Where the hell is her Dave, quote unquote, at the time of this? Yeah, she said they're not doing well. Nita Dean says Anita wasn't supportive or protective at all. Laura was at her place helping her. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all she just did was just Laura said, you can't, do police charges against a threat, or I'm not a threat, but an invisible thought or feeling. So I think that they're going to really work with her, hopefully, and put that bitch in jail. I just was so disappointed. So disappointed. James responds to Anita and says, while Leslie was tormenting that girl, didn't hear a peep out of Anita, knowing what Leslie has done to Laura and how traumatized that child is by her. Leslie's boo jump scare would have landed her in ER in need of Shanice's rehabilitation services if the writers had allowed Fairmont Crest Anita to revert back to Chi-Town Cabrini Green Nita in that moment. Right. She should have did Nita instead of Anita. Um Cynthia Judkins says Laura needs a backbone. Poor child, shaking in her boots when she saw her. I think we've already read all of this. Like I said, sometimes damn Facebook will double show you guys' comments and I just double like the shit. Cynthia says Vanessa making Joey lose his money, right? That's why he didn't want her in there during that time. That was a big spender. That was a white Doug, Shit. You telling that man he need to go home to his wife. Shit. He knew that, but he chose to come there. Shit. James says, and that's good. If Jazz is right, let's hope a nasty makes Joey Bar Sinister lose his money, loses confidence and his swagger, loses businesses, loses freedom, and loses mind when he's placed behind bars. Cynthia says, how did Leslie get into the palace? Girl, your guess is as good as mine. Janice Ty says, that tipsy recap was everything. Thank you, Boo. Thank you so much. We have MB 1969 MB. First to respond to my hardworking auntie's recap. Leslie is still getting her way. Damn, damn, damn. Right. James responded, says, triple damn, that damn, damn, damn. Won't the righteous floors of Orphe Jeans take matters into its own hands? Open mighty floors of Orphe Jeans and swallow Leslie Thomas. Make her disappear. She's making rascals mad now. Right. Exactly. All right. I think I've almost had an hour and a half for this video, but hopefully this fills up your Monday really good. So I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded so y'all can listen to it on Monday. And we will be back with episode number 173, recap of Beyond the Gates, as well as if you listen to Reasonable Doubt, I need to go ahead and watch number 5, baby. I'm getting there. I'm going to try to get there this week. But Beyond the Gates is my priority, but I'm definitely going to try to finish up episode number 5 of Reasonable Doubt. So y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed. Y'all kiki. Y'all keep me going, honey. And I love it. Thank y'all. And don't forget to look at my damn crazy ass short. Y'all need to get this damn cookie butter damn milkshake. I need to put it in the freezer now because I can drink through it. Mm. Ah, this shit is so good. Should I pour a little brown in there? Give it a little kick? Then come up on this damn computer and be talking shit? No, I can't do that. Nah. Bye, y'all.